everybody, it's Matt Steele with Steele Insurance Associates. I received an email inquiry today from one of our nonprofit social service customers, and I answered it via email, and then I saw her at lunch today and she said, Matt, that would be a great topic for a video, because she sees some of our videos. So I thought, Ann, you're right. I will go ahead and put something out there today. So Ann had a question. She's in the social service group of the industry, and she said, as part of a statewide discussion about transportation services for clients, we were asked if we carry hired auto endorsement on our policy. So I knew the answer, but I went and took a look at the policy and to make sure that everything was in there as I expected, and it was. So the hired auto endorsement is usually part of a hired and non-owned auto liability endorsement. And what that means when you have hired auto coverage on your auto policy is that I'm generally talking about businesses or nonprofit organizations here, they have liability coverage for situations where they either rent, hire, lease, or borrow an auto from somebody else. It cannot belong to one of the organization's employees. Also might borrow a vehicle from another organization. Say they have a box truck and their box truck's down, they want to borrow it from a friendly other nonprofit organization. They might borrow that truck to use for their own purposes. So therefore, it's not listed on their policy specifically, but they want to have the auto liability for that vehicle while it's out on the road. The other side of that, as I mentioned, non-owned auto liability, that comes into play mostly when you have people like employees that are driving around on a business or organization's behalf, say going between offices or making a delivery or going out to an after-hours event. They're driving around their own personal vehicle on company time. So in that case, again, the vehicle is not listed on the policy, but it belongs to an employee and they're driving around on organization business. So the business or nonprofit wants to make sure that they have auto liability in place in case they get sucked into a claim or lawsuit. Another part of this that you have to keep in mind is that there is hired auto physical damage. That is protection for the vehicle itself should it become involved in a crash or overturn or stolen. If you're renting a vehicle from someone else, another entity, then you want to make sure that you have hired auto physical damage coverage listed on your policy, with the liability with the hired auto liability and physical damage coverage on the hired auto physical damage. I hope that helps. It's just a quick explanation, but it did come up, and so I figured if one person had the question, there's a good chance that other people will too. So let me know if there's any other questions, and remember, at Steele Insurance, we protect what you value most. Thank you.